Mabel and the Mountain, a story about believing in yourself by Kim Hillyard. Mabel is a fly. She's really tiny. Look at that hand. And look at her. She's a tiny little spot, isn't she? Yes, she is small. But she has got big plans. Mabel's Big Plans by Mabel. Number 1, she is going to climb a mountain. Climb a mountain, not fly up a mountain. That sounds like it's going to be challenging for her, isn't it? Number 2, she is going to host a dinner party. When she's hosting a dinner party, she doesn't just eat at a dinner, but she is going to prepare the dinner, cook some food, prepare some drinks, and she's going to serve her friends. That sounds doable, I suppose. She might be a bit busy gathering the materials, but I'm sure she can do that. Number 3, make friends with a shark. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a challenging one. A shark is pretty big and it's got huge teeth. It's usually a little bit on the hungry side too, isn't it? I wonder how she's going to do that. Now, as everyone knows, when you have big plans, it's important to get started right away. And Mabel has in her hands a map of what looks like a mountain range. She is going to start on plan number 1, climb up a mountain. Mabel's friends are not very helpful. Stay at home. No! Flies do not climb, they fly. Mabel? It can't be done. Ridiculous. I wonder why would they tell her not to do that? Do you think they might be a bit concerned for her? Perhaps they're worried that if she were to do this, she might get hurt, or it might be too difficult for her. Would your family worry about you if you decided to climb up a ginormous mountain? I think so. But Mabel knew the truth about big plans. Do not listen to those who say you cannot. Listen to those who say you can. And Mabel is saying, I can do it. Off she went to find a mountain. The first one she found, it does look mountain-shaped, but I don't think it's a real mountain. It looks like the tip of someone's nose. And if you take a look at your own nose, it's not that big, is it? So she decided that this is not a mountain for her. She says it's too easy. The second mountain she found is really interesting. Look at that, it's wobbling all over. And it's got little cherries on top as well. I think this might be a jelly. Do you love jelly? It's usually quite sweet, isn't it? But she found it just a tad too wobbly. The third mountain she found, it's got snow-capped tops. It looks really tall. I think this fits the bill. Mabel thinks so too. It's perfect. So off went Mabel. She started right at the bottom. After a few hours, look at that, the sun has moved. She wasn't at the bottom anymore. The third picture over here, we can see the sun has continued to move. And she still wasn't at the top either. This is hard. She has spent an entire day going, and yet she still has not reached the top of the mountain. It must be really, really hard for her. And Mabel wasn't the only one with big plans. Ooh, look at that. A mountain sheep has jumped all the way up. Wow, that's so quick. Some of them are faster than her for sure. Some of them were stronger than her. Look at that. We have a lady who's carrying a baby and a dog and a really big carrot. And all of that is done while she's hanging off the cliff with one hand. Wow, she must be really, really strong. Some were louder. Roar, look at that big open mouth. This jaw of it is lined with sharp teeth. What an incredible monster. Really loud monster. I think Mabel looks a little bit scared here. And as she continued climbing, she encountered some of them who were just plain rude. A climbing fly? They're cackling away at her. Now, these vultures, they may not be supporting Mabel, but they don't have to be this rude, do they? I think that they could be a bit nicer, a little bit kinder. You may not agree with somebody, but you do not have to put that person down. So, by this time, Mabel was a little bit tired, and she wanted to give up, or at least change her big plans. Right now it's nighttime, and I think she needs a little bit of a break. So she found herself a little hole, and she mounted a portable lamp. And she's huddled up in a thermal sleeping bag. She must be feeling really cold because on a mountain, it can get quite cold at night. The higher up you go, the more you feel cold. So in her mind, she's thinking about changing her big plans. Number one, maybe instead of climbing a mountain, she might climb a tree. Maybe instead of hosting a dinner party, which could be exhausting, she would eat a dinner party. Number three, instead of making friends with a shark who might eat her, she would make friends with a sheep, a fluffy little sheep with soft wool. I think that's a pretty safe option. Maybe that's why Mabel decided to change her plans. But a little voice deep inside Mabel's heart said, "Keep going." She has found her inner strength and her inner voice. She's not going to give up just because it's hard. So when times were tough, Mabel thought happy thoughts. She even thought up her own theme song. Give me an M, give me an A, give me a BEL. Put them together, what do you get? Look at that. She has gone through quite a few seasons, from rainy weather to snowy weather to foggy weather, where she can hardly even see in front of her. She must have been going for quite a few months for the weather to change like that. Wow, Mabel is really persevering through this, isn't she? And it seems like her perseverance has won over her friends. Look at that. We have all of her friends coming to support her with a little banner that says her name. So Mabel. That spells Mabel. To encourage her and to cheer her on. And after a very great many tiny steps, with the encouragement of her friends, one very small fly reached the top of a very big mountain. I did it! Back at home, things had changed. She is hosting her dinner party, so she has started on plan number 2. And her friends and family are also sharing their own plans. Introducing Jeremy's big plans. I'm writing a book. Have one of my cakes. I'm building a robot. Listen to my new band. What will you try next, Mabel? And, of course, Mabel was ready for her next big adventure. Because, as everyone knows, when you have big plans, it's important to get started straight away. So that we can see that Mabel is on a rock, she has what looks like a little shark's fin on her back. And around her is the ocean with, I think, sharks in the water. It seems like it's going to be a bit challenging, but Mabel says, I can do it. And I believe she can. The end.